Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Andrea and today I want to take you through my process of editing in Lightroom, how I make my photos look cinematic in Lightroom. I know a lot of you have asked me for tutorials on how I edit for Lightroom settings, and I thought this would be a good idea to show you. So I'll take you with me through my process into editing in Lightroom, and I hope you'll enjoy it. So let's get started. I decided to edit this photo of a telephone booth in Soho in London at night because I thought this would be a great idea to show you. I know I showed you before, you've seen in my videos my camera settings, and today I'm going to take you through how I edit this photo and make it look cinematic in Lightroom. So I've imported the photo in Lightroom and I'm going to start by editing it. So as you can see, this is the raw photo as I shot it. This photo was shot with Canon 5D Mark III and the lens I used for this shot was a 100mm macro lens with f2.8 with aperture 2.8. So yeah, it was shot at night in Soho. It was raining and I just wanted to I was focusing on the telephone booth when I took the shot. I wanted to show the I liked how the graffiti was on the telephone booth, the light coming from it, and then the light of the cars, the people in the background that were blurred, the rain that you could see on the telephone booth at the top here, and then on the street. So all that kind of played into my mind made me think that this would be a cinematic shot and it would be kind of like a freeze frame in a movie in my head. And yeah, so what I wanted this photo to look like was more towards the purple blue, so these sort of colors I wanted to focus on. When I take photos at night, I like to use either greens, dark greens, and a bit of yellow, or purple blues, and make it moody in that sense. So yeah, so basically we'll start editing. So we'll start with the basic settings. I'm going to adjust a bit the exposure. I'm going to turn it down just because I want to have this atmospheric shot. Then the contrast, I don't think I'm going to play too much with the contrast, just a tiny bit. In terms of highlights, I think I'm going to turn them down a bit. Shadows, we want them to be turned down. In terms of the whites, maybe a tiny bit higher, and blacks, I think I'm gonna leave them. I'm not really focusing on the blacks. And then in terms of the temperature, I want it more towards the blue. As I said, I wanted to have the main colors of the image will be blue and purple, and then the tint, it will go towards the purple, but not too much. So yeah, so as you can see, yeah, I think I want a bit more highlights actually. Yeah, now when I look at it, perfect. In terms of the blue, I want a bit more blue, but a bit less purple. So as you can see, this is not the finish. This is what I start with usually. Try to play around, see what I like, how much blue, how much purple. This is just the basic settings. In terms of texture, I want a little bit texture and clarity. Yeah, see, you can see now how cool the phone booth looks, and with the graffitis and the car, just looks perfect. And then I'm gonna jump straight to the color grading. I'm gonna play with the purple and the magenta. Yep, that's perfect. Then in terms of the blues, we want, I think, yeah, that's on towards that side and here. That's in terms of the hue. Then the saturation, again the blues, yes, saturated, and the purples. I think I like it yeah, and the magenta maybe a bit, so you can see here how I made it look. Okay, and then the luminance, I want the purple, less luminance, and then magenta kind of the same. Yes, and then the blues, yeah, I think that's perfect. I move on to color grading, and that's where like I play around a lot with highlights, shadows, and midtones. So as you can see, I'm going to, so my main focus again is purple, blues, that's where we're at. Oh yeah, I like that. Then moving on to shadows. I think I like that. And then the highlights. I think this is quite, yeah, I like this. Perfect. Gotta make sure the photo is, I like to like make sure it's upright, it's balanced. And then that's basically it in terms of colors, and but it's not the finished photo. I still have some things I need to tweak, some things I need to change. So I've decided that I'm gonna reduce the contrast a bit, because I quite like that effect that it has once you reduce a bit the contrast. Then I'm gonna, okay, so I've done that. Then I'm going to use vignette, because I want to focus everything in the shot on the telephone box, on the telephone booth. So we are going to have medium, no, actually heavy vignette. That's perfect. Then I'm gonna pick up my brush, because I need to focus on certain parts of the photo, and for that I need the brush. And we are going to need some highlights and texture and clarity. So first I'm gonna go on the telephone. Perfect. You can see it's nice and easy. I'm gonna put some highlights on the writing of the booth. I'm not sure if I like it. I think it's quite cool. I'm going to move on the telephone, which I want to show, and the top of the telephone. So just little details like that. And yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I think this is I like this, the final result. It's what I wanted, and I want to go towards the purples and the blues to emphasize the telephone book. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this process of my editing. I'll do more in the future, and I'll show you more of my editing process. But yeah, basically, yeah, I just wanted to get started on a little tutorial to show you how I've edited this photo specifically, and what was going forward and what was going through my mind. It's hard to like talk through my editing process when I'm in. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. And let me know in the comments down below what other videos you would like to see from me. And yeah, thank you so much. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and thank you.